that happen when that happens, you start taking on their customs. So now we got away from keeping the laws. We got away from being the Israelites and started going after heathenistic customs. This is one of them. Watch, read that. Hold on. Jesus, what's going on, bro? Hey, check this out. We talking about, what's your name? Santiago Jesus. They call you Chuy? Look, check this out. I'm going to call you, you want Jesus or Chuy? Which one is more comfortable? It don't matter. I'm going to call you Chuy. So Santiago is saying we all come from Adam. You know who Adam is, right? So does that mean, because we just read that the 12 tribes of Israel are the ones that get salvation. So his question was, everybody comes from Adam. So does that mean everybody descends from the 12 tribes? It's a legit question, right? But look at what the Bible's going to say. Watch, read that again.
Verse 54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures.
Read.
Of him come we all.
So we all do come from Adam. I always said. Watch, read.
And the people
read.
Also whom thou hast chosen.
It says, and the people. So he's making a differentiation, a difference between everybody that came from Adam and the people who he chose. So there's two groups. Read.
Of this have I spoken before thee.
Read.
O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sake.
Hold on. He made the world for who?
For our sake.
When he says our, he's talking about the Israelites. Because that's who Esdras was. He was an Israelite. He was a Levite. You see that tribe of Levi? That's the tribe that he belonged to.
Right.
He's an Israelite. That's why read that verse again.
Because thou madest the world for our sake.
It says you made the world, so Chuy, this whole world belongs to you. It belongs to you. It belongs to us. When we keep the commandments, right? So who are the chosen that we read earlier? Who are who? Yes, the 12 tribes. Chuy, you know who are the chosen people? Us. Who is us? No, the 12 tribes of Israel.
Right.
Where are you from? Like your parents, like your nationality. Michoacán. So you would be from the tribe of Issachar.
That's
You would
right.
be from the tribe of Issachar. You are an Israelite. You are an Israelite. So check this out. Watch. Read that again. Oh, read that. Read.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 44, and
Watch.
verse 1.
You know.
Yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant, and Israel,
Read.
whom I have chosen.
See, he chose the nation of Israel. So that's what we're reading in Ezra when he says that the world was. What does that? Read that again. I want to push it.
Second Ezra, chapter 6, and verse 25.
Read.
And this have I spoken before thee.
Read.
Oh, verse 24. Verse 24. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures.
Read.
Of him come we all.
It says, of him come we all. That's talking about us, the Israelites. Read.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
That's the part. And the people who thou hast chosen. That's talking about the Israelites.
Right.
The first part was referring to everybody else. So he's making that difference between two groups of people. Right. Everybody else and the chosen lineage, the Israelites. Now go read, keep on reading.
Verse 25. Of this have I spoken before thee,
Read.
O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes.
So this whole world was made for us, for our sakes. Read.
As for the other people.
As for the other people that you asked about earlier, the other nations, that's what we're talking about. Read.
Which also come of Adam.
Which also came from Adam. Read.
Thou hast said.
Let's see what he said.
That they are nothing.
Hold on. What did God say about the other people?
That they are nothing.
What are you saying? That they're nothing. Keep on reading.
Right. But be like unto spittle.
But they're unto spittle. So think about it. Right now that we're talking, you can see spit coming from a mountain. Does that matter where that goes? No, it's insignificant. This is what he's saying. Because remember, everything that God created, he created it for us. Right. He created thinking of us. So that means, yes, the other nations, they here. They're, how do you call them? They're extras. You know how you got movies and you got a person in the back who don't really matter, but he's there? That's what they are. They just there. That's what this is saying. Watch, keep on reading.
And has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
So it says they're like a drop that falls from a vessel. So if you have a cup and you filled it up with water and you spill a little bit, are you going to try to pick what you dropped, or are you just going to leave it and keep on walking? You're going to leave it. What about you, Chewy? You're going to leave it. That's what he's saying. It's like that. Read.
And now, O Lord, behold, these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us.
It says, and these heathen, when you read heathen in the Bible, it's making a reference to the other nations.
Right.
But guess what? Us, when we started going into idolatry, when we started going away from God, guess what? We became as the heathen.
Right.
So God sometimes...
What you say? They ain't subscribed yet. So what I'm doing all this teaching for and nobody's subscribing to the page? It's time for you to subscribe. Subscribe to IUIC Los Angeles page. Get up on the latest scriptures, the latest news, the things we bringing out, because it's here for you. All right?
Born in the wintertime, period. Like, what do you think, Chewy? You think Christ was born December 25th? You think so?
The New Year's is on March.
Yeah. All right. See, this brother got a little understanding. That's good. Watch. We're going to talk about Christmas now. Drop that. But watch. This is how you know that how we've gone away. Because who else celebrates Christmas? What other nations?
United Kingdom.
Yeah, United Kingdom. You got white people that do it. You got Chinese people that celebrate Christmas. Every religion does it now, right? The Dutch, they got their own version with Zwarte Piet, right? Sinterklaas. They got their own little thing. Every other nation celebrates it, right? Watch, now read this.
Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
Read.
Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
Remember, we just talked about the heathen, right? In the other scripture. It tells us that the heathen took dominion over us. They've conquered us. They got us in slavery. One of the things that happen when that happens, you start taking on their customs. So now we got away from keeping the laws. We got away from being the Israelites and started going after heathenistic customs. This is one of them. Watch, read that again.
Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
Don't learn the ways of the other nations. Read.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
That's going into the horoscopes. You know, people follow the constellations and they're saying Mercury's closer, so it's going to affect your attitude. All that is crap. It's bullshit. Watch, read.
For the heathen are dismayed at them.
Watch, read.
For the customs of the people are vain.
Read.
For one cutteth a tree
What?
out of the forest.
It says one cuts a tree out the forest. We're reading in the book of Jeremiah, celebration. This was way before Christ came around. So read that again.
For one cutteth a tree out of the forest.
So what does it sound like, Chewy? They're cutting a tree out the forest. Read.
The work of the hands of the workman with the axe.
So let's talk about somebody with an axe. What do they call them?
Lumberjack.
A lumberjack. Read.
They deck it with silver and with gold.
So this tree that they go to the forest, they cut it, they decorate it with silver and gold. What do we do today that's like that? Read.
They fasten it with nails and with hammers.
Read.
That it move not.
They fasten it with nails and a hammer. Don't they put a base under there like a cross with a nail and a hammer so it doesn't move? This is talking about a Christmas celebration long before Christ came around.
Bring it out.
We're reading it in the Bible.
Right.
And you know what? Hold on. If they're celebrating, it wasn't known as Christmas back then. But if they're doing this back then, why are we doing it now to say that's his birthday?
Bring it out.
Because it's not.
Right.
It is a pagan custom. It's a celebration honoring Tammuz.
Nimrod.
Honoring Nimrod. That's what that's going into. It's not going into anything godly. That's why it says this in verse 2. Read that, verse 2.
Verse 2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
That's why it says don't learn the way of the heathen. Don't do as they do, but today we do it. So it doesn't. So that means it makes no difference between us and the other nations when we're doing what they do. We're supposed to be different.
What is a nation? Nation is family. is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.